Sis, I have to ask you this question, okay? Let's just be real. Let's keep it 100. If you are at that job 5 years from today, I really want to know, and I want you to ask yourself this question. Are you going to be proud that you stayed, or are you going to be pissed? Real talk, right? I'm serious. I really want to know. And I want you to ask yourself this question because here's the thing. And I want to be really real about this because most women, they leave their jobs not because they love them, right? Nor do they stay at a job because they love them. Most women stay at a job much longer than they should, more a longer length of time than they need to or ever dream they would. One, because they are comfortable. Two, because they are scared. And three, because they are looking for something better to come along. And the truth is, what are you waiting for? There is nothing better coming along. Do you hear what I'm saying? And I know that doesn't feel good to hear. I know that's a tough question to answer. But if we can really dive deeper, go inside ourselves and ask these hard questions and be truthful about the answers we give, like really peel back those layers. I want to know again, in 5 years from now, are you going to be happy that you stayed? Proud is the word I used. Or are you going to be pissed off? And I would guarantee it's the latter. You're waiting for something better, but guess what? 5 years moves along pretty quickly, does it not? It moves along pretty quickly. And I don't want you to look back on these years and say, damn, 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 damn. I can't believe I stayed and I wish I would have left sooner. And that will be a hard truth to deal with. That will be your new reality because a lot can happen in 5 years, right? And I want to talk about that. I want to talk about it. So if you're up for the conversation and you feel like this will be valuable to you, please do stick around until the end. I have so much to say, and it's all very pertinent to your situation right now. And I want you to hit that subscribe button as well and the notification bell so you don't miss a single episode whenever I drop new content. Okay? Now, let's get into it. Most women who have stayed at their job for a long time, that is why they regretted it, right? They stayed. That is the hard truth about staying stuck, still, and stagnant in anything we do. But specifically, we're talking about a job you don't want to be in. And the reason why women feel stuck is because they stayed. Okay. Also, you are exchanging time for money, my dear. That means you're not getting paid what you're worth. You're not getting paid what you're valued. You are a valuable asset, more than likely one of the most valuable players on the team. But are you getting paid MVP status? Are you getting treated with VIP royalty and perks? Yeah, sure. You've got that big paycheck. You're making a six-figure salary. Are you making really good income? Great. But we know the truth of that. We know that the paychecks that you're receiving, those important sounding titles that they assign to you, we know that those titles never really match your paycheck. They never really match our paycheck. Come on, let's just tell the truth and shame the devil. They never match our paycheck. We have all of these years of schooling. We've pursued the higher degrees. We have the whole alphabet soup of credentials behind our names, and it means nothing in the big scheme of things. So is it really worth it? Like, is it really? Is the stress level that you're dealing with worth it? Is the depth of your pain for seeking more really worth staying? Is that paycheck really worth all that you're going through and all that they're putting you through? Is it really? Is what it's costing you to stay worth more than it would cost you or be, put you in a better position if you were to leave? I mean, let's really think about that. Let's think long and hard about that. I'm pausing intentionally because I don't want to fly through this message that I'm delivering to you today. I really need you to take a moment and think through this. Okay? Really. And you know the truth, just like I know the truth, and yet you're convincing yourself otherwise, and you're letting the people around you in that space tell you differently. Right? You're exchanging time for money, and let me tell you something. That time ain't coming back, sis. You cannot get that precious time back ever. It is gone for good. And that doesn't feel good, does it? The company you're working for right now, guess what? They don't have a 5-year plan for you. They don't. You've got to have a 5-year plan for you. They're not considering what your 5-year plan looks like from now and how that's going to benefit you at all. They're about the here and now. What can you do for me today? And how much can we utilize your skills, your blood, sweat, and tears, your sweat equity, your talents, your expertise, your education, everything you're willing to giveth, they are willing to taketh. Okay? And we've got to reverse that and taketh from them and do what really makes us happy. Take what we've learned from the corporate environment and package yourself up as an industry leader and the expert that you are. You are the asset, my dear. You. Yes, you. Okay, so let's just be clear about that. That is why they hired you. That is why they're keeping you there. And I have to say this. The biggest signs that you'll regret staying, and this may be happening to you now, so I need you to listen closely. The biggest signs that you will know that you will regret if you're going to stay, if you're choosing to stay, if you have stayed already this long, if they're happening right now, you know it's time to go. When? When you've hit the salary ceiling, when you're not being paid what you're deserving of, and when they refuse to pay you more, whether you asked for it or not. But especially if you went to them and asked for the promotion and they didn't give it to you, the pay raise, the merit increase, that pay for performance, but you hadn't gotten a substandard review. So why haven't they given you the money you deserve? You've proven yourself, you've impressed them thoroughly. You haven't stopped being that number one employee. You go above and beyond. You're great. They keep telling you how great you are. Why haven't they paid you the money you deserve? Why are you having to beg and plead over money that you should be getting, that you're entitled to? You see what I'm saying? You know it's time to go. When you are mentally checked out, exhausted, burnt out, uninspired, unmotivated, you're there physically, but you're not there mentally. You don't realize it, but you're burning out. Your light is dim. You don't want to shine anymore. If you're in a cynical mood and you're just like over it and you're dreading going in every day, and every time you leave, you're, on your way home, you're just ready to cry, thinking about it first thing in the morning when the alarm goes off, you're just dreading dragging yourself in that corporate door, into that corporate building, that department you work in, those dreadful employees. Even if you like the employees, what about the environment, that toxic environment? right? The microaggressions, the gossiping employees, the negative attitudes, the office politics, the red tape, the bureaucracies. Need I say more? Need I say more? The culture of the organization, whatever it might be, that micromanaging boss that you are actually more qualified than. You can do a better job than they can, but yet they got the role. And this is who you have to listen to day in and day out. If you are checked out mentally, you are already out the door mentally, girl, it's time to go. It's time to go. You feel what I'm saying? If you're waiting for a sign, spoiler alert, this is your sign, sis. This is your sign. It is by no coincidence. It is not luck that I showed up in your feed today. It is by no coincidence. I don't believe in coincidence or luck. I do believe in perfect and divine timing and order. This is your sign. It is time to pack your bags and leave that job behind. Now, I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. I know how this works. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. And I've been where you are. I'll never go back though, but I've been where you are. And let me tell you what you're thinking right now. You're thinking that someday I'll leave. Guess what? That's a trap. You're trying to convince yourself that you're going to leave someday. When? You've been saying that for how long now? Come on, let's be honest. When? When is the day? Have you set the date? Have you devised your exit plan? Have you started implementing the strategy? Have you gotten with somebody who can actually help you get out? You saw that movie, Get Out? That ain't no joke, right? We've got to get out, and some of us it's late. We way behind. We got to get out now. Yesterday would have been late. Today we're really late. Okay? Like we got to go. It's time. But you're saying, no, someday. Someday when? Women stay years stuck in a job that they hate because of the someday trap. Someday I'll quit when I save more money. But guess what? You never feel that real sense of security outside. You don't ever feel secure enough, right? You think that you have the job security, you're locked in. Oh, I'm locked in, girl. I'm in this to win this and I'm staying till the end. They're going to have to drag me out of here, okay? Because I got great benefits and good pay. No, girl, it's not worth it. It really isn't. Because you could do bad all by yourself. And guess what? Without corporate America, you could do better for yourself. And you don't have to wait for someday to come around when you save more money. You have enough money now. And if you don't, then we really need to get our game plan working for us. Because what are you waiting for? You already knew you didn't like being here. You already knew you were settling. You already knew you were better than this. And yet you're staying for what? For what? You have choices, you have options. Freedom. Freedom is about choices. Freedom is about options. Stay for what? You hate it there. Stay for who? Who do you have it to prove to that you stayed? You stayed, and then what? You got a trophy for that? You got accolades for that? I mean, what did you get in the end? What was the prize? You see? No, it's time to go. You're saying to yourself, you know what? I'll leave someday. I'll leave when I figure out my next step. No, you won't. Because you've been saying that for the last 5 years. And here we are again. And when we look back 5 years from now, you will have said that for 5 more years. Time is ticking. Time ain't waiting for you. It ain't waiting for nobody. It ain't waiting for me. We've got to do it now. We've got to devise the plan now, the exit strategy. We've got to set the date. We've got to save money. And how much money do you need? Right? I mean, there are ways around this. You certainly can decrease expenses that are unnecessary. You certainly don't need the luxury lifestyle that you might be living. You certainly can compare what might be your necessities versus your niceties and decide which way you could go, right? But you don't have to convince yourself that you're going to leave someday when you've saved enough, because that day has yet to come. On your way to saving, let's go ahead and put a toe out the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get real about this. I know you're saying someday I'm going to leave. I'm just going to wait until I get that promotion because I need a little more money. Girl, they've already passed you up how many times for promotions and gave it to somebody who was less qualified than you, and you're staying for what? When is that promotion going to come? They've already made you do a song and dance. This is the corporate circus. They make you do a song and dance. You done tap dance. You done, jig it on with it. You done hit a beat. You jump through hoops with fire. You did the song and dance. You danced to their tune, and they still haven't given you that promotion. How is that working out for you? You think they're going to give it to you someday, though, because what changed their mind? Why haven't they given it to you before? Now you're already certified up. You got the right license, the right certifications, all the accolades. You've got a great track record. You haven't missed any days. You haven't got any substandard reviews. You're well qualified. In fact, you're overqualified. You went back to school for a higher degree. You're in debt because of it. And you're still disappointed. Why? Because they passed you up again to give this promotion that you keep wanting, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one, to someone who I'm sure doesn't look like you. Just saying. Okay? So let's not tell ourselves that we're going to do the thing that we ain't really going to do. Listen, I know that was a hard pill to swallow. I've been there. I'm talking to myself back in the day. I wish somebody would have told me this. The truth is, even though this is hard to hear, somebody has got to tell you the truth. It may as well be me. It may as well be me, because I care about you. I want better for you. I don't want you to be stuck in a job that you hate for the rest of your life. That is no way to live. Trust and believe. There is so much better out there for you. So much better, so much more. And if you are feeling stuck right now, you're not alone. There are so many women that I talk to every day, that are in my circle, that I work with, that I speak with over the phone, clients of mine, that I work with all the time, that they're stuck. Right here, though. Right here. And it's so sad to me, because you are a beautiful queen with a beautiful, brilliant brain. And you don't know the life you're missing out on because you keep letting these jobs determine your destiny and your destination and your legacy. You keep deferring your dreams, putting your dreams on hold while you're building someone else's. You know deep down in your soul that you're feeling empty. You're tired, you're exhausted, you're over this, but you keep convincing yourself that nobody's going to run you out of here. It ain't nothing they can do or say, this is tolerable enough. That I don't know what I'm going to do to replace my income. I make good money. I have great benefits. Yes, sis, I understand that. But you can have more and not be capped at what they decide is good for you. You've got to trust and believe in yourself, and you've got to trust and believe in the process. And I'm here to tell you that you're worth more than what they're delivering. You deserve better than what they're giving. It is not up to them to decide your destiny and destination. It is you who has to get in the driver's seat and be the CEO of your business, your brand, and your life. It is up to you to change the trajectory and be committed to your transformation so that you can live the life that you design. You have to be deliberate, determined, disciplined to achieve all that you dream of, desire, and deserve. Otherwise, you are going to live with your regrets. You are going to die with your dreams if you do not choose to walk in your awesomeness. I believe in that so much that I wrote a whole book about it with that very title. I need you to get out and work on getting out now. And if you need help with that, I'm here to help you. Blink twice, sis. Blink twice. I'm here for you. Now, I know they say nobody's coming to save you, but I am throwing you a lifeline, literally, so I can help you to resuscitate your business and your life. How? Because I'm going to equip you with everything you need outside of what's already within you. Your God-given gifts is already within you. God has equipped you with what you need, but I'm going to give you the tools so you can have a toolbox and pull out the right tools at the right time, right? And start building with those tools, designing with those tools, the life that you desire to have. Not the one that corporate America is saying you have to have, not what societal standards and norms tell you you need or what it should be or how it has to go. No, they're selling you a pipe dream. If you think that corporate America is the only way, the traditional corporate career path is the only way to get to the dream, you are sadly mistaken. There are so many ways to secure the bags. And the great thing about the day and age we live in today is that you do not have to settle for modern day slavery. You can leave and build a successful online brand and business without compromising your soul and sanity, or excuse me, without sacrificing your soul and sanity or compromising your health and happiness. You literally, I'm telling you, I'm doing this work with women all day, every day. You can prioritize your health, your healing, and your happiness. Put yourself first for a change. But you can't heal properly, and you can't expedite your success, and you can't be in alignment with where your ultimate goal is and where you ultimately want to be if you're staying in an environment that is holding you back, holding you hostage, keeping you stuck. I want you to feel my heart. I want you to hear me with your whole entire soul. You deserve better. You deserve better. 5 years from now, I don't want you to look back. I want you to look, when you do look back, I don't want you to look back because you regret it, staying. I want you to look back because you were happy that you left and pursued what you really wanted, the things that bring you joy. And now you're living life the way it should be lived and with the people you care about and love. You're building your legacy. You're free now. You broke the golden handcuffs. You're not chained to the corporate building anymore. You've cut the corporate cord. You understand what I'm saying? You don't need to be chained to the cubicle. You don't need to be chained to the corner office with the view. You don't need to be chained to the C-suite. You don't need to be chained to the corporate building, to corporate America. Cut the cord and let them go. Because that's what you really want. And I'm going to be all up in your face, all up in your heart, and all up in your mind, because I know, because I've been there. And I will never go back ever again, God willing. I will do whatever it takes, legally and ethically, to make sure I continue to keep the momentum that I have, the movement that I've made, and the legacy that I'm building for the rest of my living days and as long as I have breath in me. And I am here on a mission to help women just like you do the same. Okay? I am recruiting women to leave the workplace, the workforce forever. Okay? This is not just smoke and mirrors. This is real life. This is your life. And you get to be the CEO of your life. It's up to you to decide. You have to make a decision today. I don't want you to fear leaving. I don't want you to allow fear to hold you back and hold you hostage. I don't want you to have a wish to have a better life someday, but then you look back and you wish you would have left sooner because that was just more time on the books. What if they kick you out the door? How are you? Are you ill? Are you prepared? Are you ill prepared right now? Right? Let's make some real boss moves, some real money moves. Let's have deep conversation in the chat. And better yet, if you need my help, two things. I want to offer you two resources. One, I want to offer you my quick start guide, right? How to become the CEO of your business, your brand, and your life, how to cut the corporate cord, leave corporate America forever. And it doesn't require, in order for you to be the CEO of your life, it doesn't require you to climb up no corporate ladder. It doesn't require you um, to do anything that corporate America requires you to do. You don't have to pursue any more degrees and you don't have to be in any more debt. You don't need to be have any more disappointment. You have had enough things to be disappointed about. It's no need. Corporate America has done a really great job in helping us to be as disappointed as we are. Now, we don't need to play the victim role, okay? We are victors, okay? But we definitely need to put that crown on and be the queens that we are and rule our throne. You understand what I'm saying? Stop operating out of a scarcity mindset because that's what fear is rooted in. We've got to believe that we deserve abundance and we've got to have fear over faith. Okay? If you believe with everything that you are without a shadow of a doubt, then you know it's time to create your plan to leave, your exit strategy, to set a date and to take the next necessary steps. 7 simple steps for transitioning seamlessly from corporate America to owning and operating your own business and getting paid to do what you absolutely love every single day and live life on your terms. I help you do that in my quick start guide, and you can get on a call with me if you need a more customized plan specifically geared to your situation. Both of those links will be in the pinned comment and it's also in the description, okay? And if you want to start creating a life that you are in control of, then I want you to make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the notification bell because this is what we're doing over here. This is the content that I create here on this channel. So if you're loving this video, then chances are you're going to love the rest of the content that I have here because I talk all things business, leadership, legacy leading, mindset, manifestation, career transitioning, right? And the correlation between health and wealth. Because as I always say, health is your wealth. And if these jobs are killing us, literally and figuratively speaking, if they are burning us out and hospitalizing us, keeping us in, feeling anxious and sad and depressed, it is not doing us any good. It is doing us a disservice, is it not? And many women are hospitalized over feeling this way. They are seeking therapy to recover from burnout and to feel better internally, right? To heal properly. I don't want that for you. Let's avoid all of that, okay? If you want to be on your path to freedom and break the corporate chains, I'm telling you right now, either get on a call with me or download my guide or do both. Okay, because once you've read the guide, you'll be better prepared and already working through the steps. So by the time we get on a call, it makes the transition for you more seamless. we can have a really productive conversation. And we can go ahead and create a customized plan that's going to help you leave where you are right now in this position that you're feeling stuck in, trapped in, and exit. Okay? So, if there's any questions that you have, any clarity that you need, anything that I've said that really resonated with you or pulled on your heartstrings, drop a gem in the comment for me and let me know what that is. Let me know where it is you are in the journey so I can meet you where you are in the process. Have you started looking for some help? Are you already creating or devising your exit strategy? Have you put a date on the calendar as to when you plan to leave? Please do let me know in the comments. I really, really, really want to know. Okay? I really do. Now, I'm going to tune out while you tune in. Be sure to watch the next video that YouTube recommends, and be sure to share this video out with at least 3 friends or colleagues or associates, acquaintances, somebody, anybody, everybody who can benefit from this message today. Because chances are, if it's benefiting you and if it's of value to you, then more than likely it is going to inevitably be a really great message that someone else needs to hear. Now, I thank you for tuning in, and I want you to stay near and dear to me, okay? And let's continue this conversation in the comments below. As always, and until next time, I am wholeheartedly in this journey with you. Bye for now.